Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as we usually do, and we had a rollover week, so you can see a really strong week to the upside. And if you just come down, well, come up to the weekly charts, as soon as my charts catch up, you are going to see that we have a fairly decent bit of structure that is formed here. So you can see this gap over there is still open, and that gap is from January 2022 right up there. Yeah, that is still slightly open, so we are aiming for that at the moment. And then the other thing that you see is a strong downtrend, and this is starting to form a strong uptrend finally through the 155. Oscillators all over the place at the moment, not leaving us much, but I just want to put those weekly levels in. So when we come down to the 8 hour and we get there, you will see still got a little bit of upside target here. I suspect 112,655 is definitely on the cards, but you'd want to see some kind of a pullback, and there's nothing really in between that and this level down here at 110,915. But with a solid green bar on the weekly like that, I don't think you're going to have that much of a deep pullback. And looking at the hour, you'll see we are basically ranging, and there is one other bit of structure here there. So I would be a bit reluctant to jump into this. If you are holding long, I'd have my stop above the swing lows of Friday at the moment, because if it does pull back to here, at least you can take that profit and then look at getting back in here at 111,500. So 111,500 is probably the best opportunity I see at the moment, and I'm looking for a move to the upside. So from there, I'm looking to target 112,655. Moving across to US dollar Japanese yen. As we suggested on Friday, this I think move was pretty much done to the downside for the week, and we got this profit taking. Now if you look to the left, you can see there is a large amount of potential resistance here. Grouping of the oscillators to the downside on the weekly, so you'd expect some kind of a pullback. But if you start drilling down to the hour, you'll see, kind of all over the place at the moment. So I would be, again, reluctant to jump in here at the moment. I'd want to see a little bit more of a pullback, and we do have the trend line here from the last week that has broken as well on Friday. So could just be profit taking, but I think what you're looking for is, whatever structure forms, you're looking for a break to the downside rather than a retest of something higher up. So I'll sit back and wait on this one as well. We do have earnings kicking off, but I don't think earnings are going to play too much of a role on the dollar. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen, and we had the move down. We are now rejecting this area here at 182, 109. Oscillators not really giving us any indication on the 8 hour. When we drill down to the hour, you can see in amongst the moving averages here, so a little bit reluctant to try and second guess this one as well. This level that we're at here, right there, that could very well be the rejection. It does look like a bit of a flag, reject the moving averages and down. I think London breakout strategy is the way to go here. So look for the first 8 1-hour bars. Draw your range on the top and the bottom. If it breaks the downside, it's short. If it breaks the upside, I think I'll leave it alone, because you're probably going to be capped by 182, 109, and that's just going to form a much bigger range. So that's kind of the only setup I can see there. And if we move across to Euro British Pound, we are testing this area here. It's going to get down to lower time frames, because pointless even looking at the 8 hour there. And you can see we had a strong move up, move back below the moving averages on Thursday, and then Friday, a bit of a crazy up and down day, but still above the moving averages to here. So look at it as a cup and handle, but we need to break this area and find support here. So 0.85, 763, that's the level we need to pay attention. I want a solid move above, pull back onto that, and that would give me the opportunities to look for a long here. But this level that we're at is fairly strong, so don't get too carried away with it. So if you look at that on the 3-hour, look at how much we have rejected this area and how many times we found support here. So could just turn out to be another rejection, but then you need to take out the swing low for shorts to come into play. So at the moment it's a really messy long, and you probably find that the 15-minute is going to be the one to give you the direction. So you can see Friday's 15-minute was definitely there, even though you had the buying and selling going crazy by all these tails. You can see that by all the fractals that were formed. So yeah, I think for me, need a decent break and retest, and then your stop is going to be below the low of the day at the moment. So London breakout strategy would also work. First 8 1-hour bars, start breaking at the upside, take the trade, stop just below the low of today. Shouldn't be anything noise-wise to move the forex markets today. So it should just be price action, pure price action for a Monday. That's typically what happens on a Monday. Unless it's some catalyst, I think that's kind of the structure that we can see. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.